Now that I've added all of the markers at the top of the graph, I can now generate a report. I want to be able to take with me all the images from the graph, as well as all of the marker management section. To do this, all I do is select the file on the left-hand side of the screen. I then go up to Tools, Add-ins, and Report Generator Add-in. This will open this window here. Now don't panic, we don't have to deal with any of the stuff that's appeared on the screen. The only section we need to look at is the Customer tab at the end, and we need to make sure that the Word template is in there. If you haven't got this template, please let us know, because we can always send you another copy. If I do need to add this in here, I simply click on the Word icon at the end, and I locate the place on my computer where I've saved the template. In this case, it's right here, so I can select it, click Open, and then click OK. What this will now do is it's going to generate a Word document for me. The first time you do this, you'll need to add your address and your logo into there. Once you've done this once though, you can save that as part of it, and then you don't have to do it over and over again. After that, I just need to replace the things that are written in red. So for example, where it was that the noise monitoring investigation took place. If I scroll down, I've also got things like the location, when it was that it took place, and the case officer of the job. It might also be that you need to make sure that you've noted whether you thought there was sufficient or insufficient evidence for the case. If I carry on down, it's also got some information about how the kits are set up. This includes things like the standards that they comply to. If I keep scrolling down a little bit further, I'll also come to a section at the bottom on the calibration, as well as a basic graph which just shows me everything from the measurement. So it's just the levels, there's no markers on there. If I do want to add those markers, all I have to do is click to the bottom of this. I can then switch back to Nora View, right click anywhere on the graph and click copy. If I then switch back to Word, I can then right click and I can paste this straight in. If I need to add more to this, I'll come down a couple of lines, at which point I can go back to Word, back out of Word, and I can then zoom to a section that I'm particularly interested in. It might be this audio recording, and I can right click, copy again, straight back into Word, and paste. That's now just that highlighted section. Finally, I might want to add something like the marker management section to the bottom of this page, so that you can see all the markers and when they were and how long they went on for. To do this, again, I click back to Nora View. I make sure that in the marker management section, all of it has been opened up, so all of these are expanded as far as they'll go. Then, I select the file at the top, I right click and copy, and then again, straight back to Word, right click, and I can paste that straight in. From here, I can add any other notes that I need to, and anything else I need to do. What we do need to remember though, at the end of every time we do one of these projects, is to come back into Nora View and to save the project. To make sure you don't lose anything, all we need to do is go into File, and Save Project As. Just make sure that every time you save your file, you tick this box at the bottom of the window that says Create Project Name Subfolder and Perform Package Save in the created folder. If we tick that, it grabs all of the audio recordings and everything else to do with this particular project, and it puts it all into one place. It just makes it easier later if you ever need to come back and review.